Tacky, performance climbing shoe, precise, supportive and structured. Ideal for climbing on crags, walls and boulders. Double Velcro closures for quick closure and precision. P3 system construction. Heel shell with innovative S-heel. Maintains perfect stability in torsion. Abrasion resistance coating for toe hooks. Vibram excess edge 4mm sole. Otaki, precise and sharp, like a samurai's sword. Squama, sensitive, snug-fitting, flexible climbing shoe, ideal for top performance both on rock walls and in the gym. Maximum sensibility and precision. S-heel allows perfect stability in torsion, enhancing performance for heel hooking. Sole in 2 parts to enhance longitudinal flexibility. Protective, ultra-gritty rubber insert for overhangs. Vibram XS Grade 2, 4mm sole. Squama. It fits like a skin, it protects like a scale. Squama. Sensitive, snug-fitting, flexible climbing shoe, ideal for top performance both on rock walls and in the gym. Maximum sensibility and precision. S-heel allows perfect stability in torsion, enhancing performance for heel hooking. Sole in 2 parts to enhance longitudinal flexibility. Protective, ultra-grippy rubber insert for overhangs. Vibram XS Grip 2, 4mm sole. Squama. It fits like skin, it protects like a scale. Otaki. Performance climbing shoe. Precise, supportive and structured. Ideal for climbing on crags, walls and boulders. Double Velcro closures for quick closure and precision. P3 system construction. Heel shell with innovative S-heel. Maintains perfect stability in torsion. Abrasion resistance coating for toe hooks. Vibram XS Edge 4mm sole. Otaki. Precise and sharp, like a samurai's word.
Mio papà, devo dire che era un uomo eccezionale, oltre che umano. Ha iniziato in una volta, l'ha adibito al laboratorio. Dopo scuola andavo a drizzare i chiodi che adoperavano a montare le scarpe il giorno dopo. Ero molto contento di essere là. Per me era la cosa più bella essere in mezzo alle scarpe, essere in mezzo all'odore del cuoio. Da mio padre la passione a me e da me la passione ai miei figli. Adesso, dopo oltre 80 anni, sono tutti i giorni in azienda, perché è la mia vita.
Passion is our guide, and our passion is for the mountains. Which is why we've made the brave decision to remain true to our native region and to a small village in the Dolomites. We wanted to stay right here in the Val di Fiemme, among the forests, peaks and valleys of Trentino. The secret of our success? All of those who work with us, whose every act and gesture is driven by endeavour and real love for their work. The traditional values of mountain people. We aim to provide the very best in footwear for anyone living the nature experience, to stay ahead of the trends, to create models, styles and solutions that others can follow. Groundbreaking products that are both reliable and successful. We take the utmost care in selecting quality raw materials. We aim to satisfy our customers, protecting the environment we live in and striving for perfection. That's our company philosophy. Because only the very best of footwear can be La Sportiva. Quick, confident strokes throw a sketched idea down onto a blank page, drawing on a pool of wisdom and skill. Experience and passion then find form as ideas, realizations and innovation. Every single aspect is studied down to the last detail. Nothing is left to chance. Our hands are guided by the skill of people who not merely make shoes, but actually live them. Because we're not just the creators of our products. We are their first and most demanding users. Good is never good enough. We aim for daily improvements, for the very best. These are the principles driving us in our constant search for innovative and groundbreaking solutions, pushing us to challenge our own ideas again and again. From the sketched plans through to the materials, from the colours to the technical solutions. We talk things through together, because many minds make the best ideas. And it's only thanks to our teamwork that we can guarantee a product able to respond to the most advanced technical and sports needs. That's how a prototype is born. You see it grow. You follow it through every step of its development. Through trial after trial. We push our products, we feel them, we put them to the test. Once and again, so as to really understand how they respond. First just on indoor walls, then on real rock with the essential help of our athletes. Awareness, rigorous testing and experience. These are the key ingredients that make an idea into a La Sportiva product. It's taken 80 years of history, tried and tested manufacturing methods and latest generation machinery, choice raw materials, training, the most skillful of handcrafting, constant checking, a careful eye to the smallest details, seeing beyond the reach of the most advanced technology. Only all of these elements together can yield quality. Quality construction, quality materials, quality performance, because La Sportiva is born free. We've covered a lot of ground. We've gone from being a small workshop to a leader in our field. And what keeps the doors of the world's markets open to us is our enthusiasm for what we do, and the skill that has always been our trademark. But most of all, our will to climb higher. La Sportiva. Innovation with passion.
And we're live here at Boulder Active. This is the Novice Women Qualifiers. We are currently on Detail 3 of the Novice Girls Qualifiers. And we're about to have the fourth detail come out right in a bit, in 6 minutes actually. So in front of you, you'll see a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 routes. One of which was set by our guest route setter, who's from France, all the way from France indeed. That is Florian Escoffier. You will see him sometime around later in the evening maybe. You can't actually see him on screen right now, but he's standing around. Yes, he set the first route, the one in purple. That's the slab route on the extreme left of the wall that you can see on the left side of your screen right now. And we have a total of about 15 climbers per detail today, and 7 details for the novice women category. And all of them are, of course, looking for the top 8 spots. The top 8 spots to make it to the finals that will be happening on Sunday right here at Funan Digital Live Mall. Our climbers have a total of 19 minutes per category per detail to attempt these 6 routes. And they are looking to top as many routes as possible with as few attempts that will bring them higher up on the scoreboard to qualify for the finals. Boulder Active 2016 is proudly brought to you by the NUS Climbing Team and Climbing Club and our proud sponsor, Black Diamond. This is the 2nd year that they are sponsoring the competition, and we're really, really very thankful for that. 3rd year, I apologize. It's the 3rd year that we've roped in Black Diamond for this amazing competition that we hold annually. In fact, this is the 19th year that we're holding Boulder Active, and every year it's just getting bigger and better, and you just have to stay tuned over the next 4 days, including today, to check out what we have in store. In fact, we do have a very exciting new format for the open qualifiers. The open qualifiers will not be the same rotation format that we used to have in the other Boulder Active, the previous installments of Boulder Active. I will keep the surprise. You might already know from our website, but if not, just come down to Funan Digital Live Mall, or you can catch us live like you are right now on YouTube. Thanks to live technologies, we are able to stream exactly live. Whatever you're watching is live here at Funan Digital Live Mall. And our climbers in detail 3 have just less than a minute actually, half a minute left to complete whatever climbs they're on. So we see somebody up on Route 1. That's the dicey, balancy route set by our guest route setter Florian from France. She's trying to reach up to that purple tile there with the blue tape. That would be her bonus. And she gets a point for bonus and another point for top. So of course we're looking to top the routes that would be the best outcome. And that whistle actually means that the climbers have a minute left. So we've got a climber now on Route 2. That's the one with the green tiles. You can't really see it on screen, but there is quite a bit of incline. And I was just commenting to the rest of the officials here at NUS because I've not seen these routes before. They certainly look a huge step up from the usual novice women competitions that we're used to. They actually look really hard. And I'm surprised I did not grow up in this generation of climbers because I remember my novice routes being quite juggy. And detail 3, that's all the time we have. We have a very earnest and bonded detail 4 coming right on. You can't see this, but they just had like a mini cheer rah-rah session going on at the side of the wall right now. So if you've just joined us, this is the Novice Women Qualifications. Novice Women Qualifications Detail 4 of 7 details we have this evening. We are coming live from Funan Digital Live Mall. This is NUS Black Diamond Boulder Active 2016. And this is just one of the categories we have for the competition. Today we saw the U17. U17 means under 17. So they're under 17 years of age. We had the under 17 and novice boys earlier this morning, this afternoon. Plenty of details. We apologize for not having any commentary earlier. Some of us have daytime jobs. And of course, right now you're watching Novice Women. And tomorrow, if you like to come down to Funan, we will be watching the intermediate category. So the intermediate category is one step up from the novice. So they will promote when they get into the finals. So the finals, to get into the finals, to qualify for the finals, you would be among the top 8, and they will compete in the finals on Sunday here at Funan Digital Live Mall. So basically when you get into the finals in novice, that's when you start competing in intermediate in subsequent competitions. So the intermediate women and men category will be happening tomorrow, starting at 10 in the morning. We start with the women first, and then intermediate men sometime in the afternoon. And our last event for tomorrow will be the team event category. And the team category is always very fun to watch because climbers can climb with their friends, with the support and help and prompting of their friends. Unlike what you're watching right now, these are the individual categories. So climbers are not actually supposed to prompt their friends, especially if they are in the audience. And it's them against the wall. But this is, of course, still a whole bunch of fun to watch and compete in. Right now you're looking at route 4, 2 and 4. 2 on the left side of your screen and 4 on your right. We have a total of 6 qualifying routes today, 6 routes for qualifying rounds. one of which was proudly set by our guest route setter from France, Florent Escoffier. So on Route 4 now, our climber is trying to mount the bonus. It's this huge volume. But it is a very powerful route, a very powerful move indeed to get up from that position. We'll see how many of our novice girls are able to do this. Right now we're on Route 6. Route 6 is, I would say, one of the easier routes. The tiles are pretty doable. Of course, a lot harder than novice routes of the past. Novice routes now are a lot less direct, a lot less straightforward. There's a lot of thinking and planning and technique involved. All right, let's take a look at Route 3. That's the route on your left. She's just finished her attempt. But climbers in every route must get into a start position that's marked by the 4 yellow tapes. The 4 yellow tapes on the wall before they can proceed with their climb. So sometimes this starting position can be quite tricky. And moving on without getting into the start position, actually, you get a penalty from the judge. It's considered a false start. So as you can see on Route 5, on the right side of your screen, the 4-point start is actually all on one volume. And she stands up from that point and tries to jump towards the bonus. And we have Shilling now on problem number 2. She's looking to top the route, but she's not committing to that move. So she's making a couple of attempts in that direction, but she does not get the points for top just by touching it or just by reaching out towards it. She actually needs 2 hands on the final tile. It has to be a stable hold. Objectively, we consider it to be about 2 seconds, but the judges have different criteria sometimes. So it just has to be perceived as a stable hold with both hands before they give the points for top. We're about halfway through detail 4's climb time. They have a total of 19 minutes to climb these 6 routes. They of course have an unlimited attempt. They can attempt this as many times as they want. But of course you have to be strategic about it and just preserve some of the energy for the rest of your climbs. Now we're looking at route 6 that's on the extreme right side of our wall. I think she can make the top if she commits to it, and she does. Very well done. And we also have somebody on route number 5. I remember being a novice woman about, just starting out climbing, and I was never able to do a heel hook. So this is kind of asking a lot from the girls. But climbing in Singapore has of course come a very long way. Our standards have been pushed year after year with these amazing competitions. And of course Boulder Active is also here to push these boundaries for Singapore, for the local climbing community, as well as for people who come from the region and all around the world. In fact, this year we do have a climber from Japan who will be taking part in the open men's category, and he's just got here today. If you're around Funan, you can try and spot him. He's really tall, but also really young, and has already done so well on the World Cup circuit.
No, 6 knots. How the filter?
This is route 6 that you're looking at on the right. Okay, we're panning over to 5 now. Not many of our novice girls have been able to make this move. It's not just about strength, but technique. Heel hooking is a technique that must be not only learned but practiced and applied in a variety of contexts. So I have a co-commentator here with me. Nicole, how do you find the routes this year? Hard not?
Yeah, they're pretty hard.
They're pretty hard. Which do you think is the hardest route?
I think it'll be Route 4.
Route 4.
I don't think we've seen any talks on it
Route
so
4
far.
is the one that not a lot of people are even attempting. Okay, we see somebody on Route 4 right now. She's on the bonus. You can't really see from the camera view, but there's actually a little corner on the right of these two volumes. It can be a bit cramped. If you stick yourself in there, you might get stuck. So we'll see if this girl here is able to secure the top that Nicole thinks no one has done thus far. Just 4 minutes left for detail 4. 4 minutes left for detail 4 before we call out the next detail. 5, 6, 7 will be out soon, and that will wrap up the day one of Boulder Active here at Funan Digital Live Mall. This is the novice girls category. We've had under 17 boys and girls this today as well as the novice men. And if you were here with us earlier, actually the route that is on the slab, the purple one, was actually close, very similar to the one that the boys climbed. It's just got an additional hold. So right now, if you see the first route, the bonus tile, there's a foothold sort of right below the bonus tile that the novice boys did not have. So it was an addition for this category. Alright, someone's attempting the so-called hardest route in this circuit. Route number 4. She's just like 3 moves from the end right now. Oh, she's squeezing herself into that corner to rest. I hope she doesn't get stuck. So Nicole, what does she have to do to get to the top?
Basically, it's just a sit into the left. It's a route with many awkward body positions, so I think our climbers are not very used to it.
To the awkward positions.
Yep.
Have you tried this route?
No, I have not.
Do you think you could flash it?
Most probably. Not.
Cocky, yeah. Alright, now we have Wang Wei on route number 2, as well as a climber on route number 6. Do you think route 6 is the easiest?
Based on the number of finishes, I would say yes. So Ashley, what do you think of the climber on Route 1?
I'm not exactly sure if this is the best way to be approaching the last move. I would actually go from the side.
The side.
She's gonna
She looks
sit on
pretty
it.
close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh!
The crowd
Not how you want to fall on a slab.
And it looks like it really affected her shoulder as well. It is a shouldery and very wrist-intensive move.
Powerful press up, that's what it is.
This one also excuse me, powerful press up. Oh, the climber's just been called down because it is the end of the 19 minutes for detail 4. And we're just bringing out detail 5 of the 7 details we have this evening for the novice women. Just having our chalkers and spotters maintain the route a little bit, chalking and brushing just to ensure that nothing's too moist, damp, slippery.
What other words for moist do you have?
Sup sup. So for this detail number 5, we have a very big group of SRJC climbers. Gina, Sherong, Elizabeth, Chingwon, Hannah, Nelin, Weini, Valerie, Sinchen, Danielle, Kelly, Marian, Jessie, and Roshuan, as well as one lone climber from the Singapore Institute of Technology, Lee Siu Chen. Ale climbers. A very brave climber going to Route 5 on her first climb. Would you have started on that route?
Really, I wouldn't. Because it's a scary jump out. Opportunity for face plants.
Opportunity for face plants.
Yup.
Well, I wouldn't start on Route 1 either. I think I would get a cramp. But she's doing really well. Wow. Wow. She's trying to crimp a impossible surface. This no shadow. And she tops Route 1. Very strong.
Easy.
So our very brave Kelly is still on Route 4. She's hugging the egg teardrop thing. Gingerly making her way up to the bonus. So it's a dynamic throw.
Of sorts, yeah.
Of sorts, I see. She's staring down the volume.
Eye of the tiger. Look at that face. Look at
I
that
know. Look at that
concentration.
face.
Oh, that's the face plant I was talking about.
And we have Gina up on problem 6. That would be the route I start on, in fact. It's quite straightforward in terms of route reading.
Great way to warm up.
Yes. And the incline doesn't kill you. It's just a slight incline towards the top. The first half is actually a flat wall.
one looked cool.
And she tops it quite effortlessly. Back to route 4 and 1. So this is routes. These are routes 1 and 4. We have a total of 6 routes here today for our novice women. And they are of course looking to clinch the top 8 positions to come back on Sunday to compete in the finals. And they stand to win a whole bunch of prizes from our sponsors, including Black Diamond, Climb Asia, on top of that, they stand to win La Sportiva vouchers, Metolius climbing products like chalk bags and chalk, Black Diamond shirt, Black Diamond harness, and if you win first position, even a Black Diamond bag. Wow, that's amazing. Alright, let's take a look at a climber on problem number 2. It's on the lower end of the difficulty. We've seen quite a few tops for this as well.
That's right.
But I do think the incline is something to fight. Not easy. She's locking very hard on that tile. It's not a great tile, I can tell you that. We've climbed on that in our gym. Oh, if you look on the right side of your screen, we actually have a climber who was asked to come down by the route judge because she was crimping the side of the wall where the black tape indicates a boundary. So she's actually not supposed to do that and therefore was called to come down, and she loses that attempt for her climb. Our climber on Route 6 looking pretty confident of the top right now. Don't miss out the foothold. She doesn't see the foothold.
I think most of the climbers have missed out the foothold on the right.
It's so big.
It's not really big. That's what she said. Looks like our climber has found the foothold and manages to top.
And our climber on problem 1 has secured the bonus. The bonus, of course, is marked by the blue tape. Our climber on Route 4 also gets the bonus. Our start positions are marked out in yellow, as well as our top ending tile marked with a single yellow tape. So Marion on Route 4 struggling up this volume. very interested now to want to climb this route.
I'm sure you have enough time later.
I didn't bring my shoes.
I don't think you need them.
Campus.
I think that move you could do it without feet.
Thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube. This is NUS Black Diamond Boulder Active 2016. We are coming to you from Funan Digital Life Mall. This is the Novice Women Qualifiers. And we're down to our last 2 details that have yet to compete. And that wraps up day 1. So thank you so much for sticking with us to the end of the day. If you're watching your friends here and you want to know how they're doing, we actually have a live update of scores thanks to our very, very cleverly designed and invented. Can you invent an app?
I can't think of it.
A very cleverly designed and invented crimp app done by our very own NUS climbers who are now alumni. So you can check out the live results. The link is on our Boulder Active website, so you can check it out there. We have Yap Sin Chen and Lee Siu Chen, both from Serangoon Junior College. Oh, I apologize. I think Siu Chen is from SIT. She's the only climber not from SRJC. The rest of them are from Serangoon Junior College, which puts them, which means they're probably quite young unless they have been climbing in secondary school. I also started climbing out in junior college. Was that when you started too?
Yeah. Roots were nowhere near this hard then.
I know, when I look back at my albums, all I see are jugs. Also, the walls were not this high.
That's true. Well, it just goes to show how far we've come.
In just 6 years, climbing in Singapore has just grown and transformed. It's kind of unrecognizable now. Like, we used to have tiles on our walls. Now we have volumes and all these really, really interesting angles, contours, and even the route setting, the quality of route setting has skyrocketed. But there's of course a lot more to do, and this is what we aim for every year with each installment of Boulder Active, as well as all the other local competitions, of course. We're just trying to push the level of climbing locally. And it's really wonderful to see this transformation. Case in point, Route 1 that you see on the left side of your screen, set by Florian Escoffier, our guest route setter for Boulder Active 2016. It's an amazing route on a slab wall, and you can tell that every single move kind of filters climbers. there are some climbers who are unable to reach the bonus. There are some climbers who can't bring their legs up to step on the foothold. And then there are still climbers who get onto the foothold and, midway mantling are unable to keep themselves into the wall and fall off before they reach the final tile. All right, we've got someone en route 4. She's trying to get into the start position. And I think the judge is just reminding her that each time her foot lifts off the mat, that counts as one attempt.
So I think she's amassed quite a few attempts in a row.
From her expression, yes, it seems that way. So right now you're watching Novice Women Qualifiers. This is detail 5. They have about 1 minute and 40 seconds left to the end of their climbing time. And of course, they want to get as many tops as they can out of these 6 qualifying routes to qualify for the finals that will be happening here at Funan Digital Live Mall on Sunday. Right now we've got climbers on both ends of the wall, route 1 and 6. Both of them on the bonus tiles. But our climber on route 6 has just fallen off the wall. She needs to figure out what to do. The same goes for the climber on route 1.
So she has got the bonus tile for route number 5. And she's going for it. So right now she needs to crank really hard and reach out right hand. Oh, there she is. There she goes. And we are coming down to the last 3 seconds of detail 5.
And indeed, that's all the time we have for detail number 5. And we are gonna bring on detail number 6 now. So detail 6 has just begun. We have climbers from SMU, Singapore Polytechnic, Outdoor. So right now on route number 6 we have Cheryl Long from Singapore Management University, and she's currently got the bonus tile, second last tile, and she finishes it with great ease. On route 1 we have Teo and Jie, and she just needs to step up really hard on the right leg. So route 1 needs a lot of focus to get to the bonus tile. And she seems to be stuck for a moment, but she's close to getting the bonus tile. And she gets it. Still on route 1. Oh, there she goes. On route number 5, she's currently going on to the other volume, and this part needs a bit of coordination as well as focus because you do not want to fall at that moment. On route number 2, we have Ng and Sing. And there's a good heel hook over there on the starting tile. And a nice stroke. One more and she'll get the bonus tile.
So the bonus towel, she has just gotten a bonus towel on route number 5. And right now she just has to bring her leg up and get a nice hook there before she gets to the next part.
We got tons of support from climbers from SMU and SP who are supporting their fellow climbers here on the wall. And it's really nice to have like support when you're climbing. Do you like people to scream for you?
Yes, screams always do help in these situations because you are really tired, and now it's about 7 o'clock here at night and these climbers have waited a really long time to climb.
Yeah, so indeed. They're one of the later details to climb this evening, and we're just going to bring upon detail 7, our last detail, for the end of the day. When these guys are done, that's in like 15 minutes. So thank you so much for staying and watching the live stream all the way till 7-ish. So our climber on Route 6 clearly does not see the foothold that Nicole was talking about. It's so strange. Kind of reflects the inexperience in some sense, because this competition could be the first for some of our climbers, and route reading as well as scanning the wall and planning the routes could be something very novel for our climbers this evening.
I think we didn't do a good job on the towel cleaning.
Are you saying it blends into the wall?
The color, I think it's not vibrant enough, so I think the climbers, it just escapes their eyes.
Okay, let's see if our new climber on Route 6, Joan, proves us wrong.
And on route number 2, we have Vanessa. And we haven't seen a lot of tops for this route, so I'm hoping that she manages to finish it. And that's a nice throw. And this is the part that we need to watch. And finishes it.
Indeed, it was a very stable move towards the end. Good job. We're looking at Route 6 now on the right side of your screen. Can she finish it? Yes, she does. And 2 hands, so she secures the top and the points for top.
Chong Hui has just started on Route 2.
What do you think is the hardest route here, Gwen?
I think the hardest route must be the pink one, route number 3.
Route 3, really?
Yes.
I see.
I haven't seen a lot of tops for that one, and it's really crimpy and painful for the fingers.
Painful for the fingers. Do you have a finger injury?
No, not yet. But
Not yet. Choi.
It's really important to warm up your fingers before you start a climb on any
Yes.
competition route. You never know what kind of tiles you'll get.
Indeed, yeah. In fact, if you're coming for any of the categories tomorrow and the rest of the days, and you're thinking about warming up, there's actually a warm-up wall. On the left side of the wall, there is a small area that you can warm up at. And yeah, of course, warming up is really, really important. Is that a top on Route 5? Indeed it is. Wow. Blown away. Okay, my eyes are on this climber now. She's really strong. Yet another climber on Route 6. It must be some kind of blind spot. Seriously. It needs to like the lights need to flash, and like I'm here.
Yeah, but I have to say the lighting here is quite bad. And it may not be their fault that they totally missed out the tile.
Tell me about it. Last year I was shooting for the competition, and lighting was really an issue.
Yes, indeed.
There is a really big glass ceiling, so in the daytime there's quite a bit of glare from the sun, but in the evening the lights are just close
Down.
to non-existent.
Yes,
Yeah.
And on Route 1, we have Cheryl Long. And I've seen her grow as a climber. She actually fractured her forearm when she was 17. But now she's back
Wow.
and really back strong.
Is she competing for SMU?
Yes, she is.
She has tons of supporters. You can't really see, but they're all dressed in like office attire. I think they've just come from work, like me. Okay, we've just got an announcement for Detail 7 to report to the call zone. That means our day is coming to an end. Just 10 minutes left for the climbers that you see on the screen right now. Chua Jia Ying on route number 4. I haven't seen a top on that route either.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've seen it.
Sorry, that's Heather. And our climber on route 1 was the climber who completed route 5 earlier. I want to see how she takes this on, because both routes are quite different in terms of style. She makes a very nice mantle with her right hand. She switches it. She pushes up to the top tile. It's not something you can grip. You kind of have to push against it and let the tension allow you to stand up. And wow.
And she gets it.
Very nice. That's 2 tops on 2 very difficult routes. And right now we're panning over to route 3 because there's somebody, Cheryl Long,
Cheryl Long, yes.
your friend Gwen.
Yes, indeed. Super proud of her. She has really come a long way since her injury.
I do see her scar, yeah.
Yeah, 1 line down. And we have another top on Route 6 by Chong Hui.
Thank you so much for joining us live. This is NUS Black Diamond Boulder Active 2016, the 19th year that we're having this competition. It's amazing how far we've come from the very first humble competition we had in the school, at the NUS school field, I think. And in the most recent years, if you remember, we've gone from shopping mall to shopping mall. We've been at Funan for 3 years now. And Black Diamond has also been our sponsor for the last 3 years. So thank you so much, Black Diamond, for being our title sponsor, for supporting us in this amazing sport, and for sponsoring the prizes. So actually these novice women are looking to get into the finals and hopefully finish top 3. And they stand to win really cool Black Diamond things. Some of them get shirts, harnesses, chalk bags, and even a backpack for the champion of the category. We also like to thank the rest of our sponsors, Neutrogena, Listerine, The Escape Artist, as well as East Coast Practitioners. Marcus and his team will be coming down on Saturday and Sunday. So if you'd like to get treated for some of your aches and joint pains and anything that hurts, do come down on Saturday and Sunday to just let him take a look at it and give you a diagnosis.
So Vanessa on Route 1 has just gotten the bonus tile. And she seems to be taking a break for a while. This is the first time that we are having a slam, and climbers can actually take a break if they want to by just leaning into the wall that's inclined the other way. And she's right now kneeing the other tile below the bonus tile.
Yeah, that foothold was actually not there for the novice men and under 17 boys category. So it's been added as a modification for the novice women. It seems to be helping some of the climbers, but some of them, even with this modification, are not able to reach the last tile. Or even if they can reach it, they are unable to secure the top by having both hands on it. And this amazing route is, of course, set by none other than Florian Escoffian, who's from France, our guest route setter this year for Boulder Active. He's been with us the whole week since the last day of Pump Fest, actually. And he's been here the whole week, setting and testing some of the routes, getting to know some of our climbers. This competition is, of course, brought to you by Team NUS and the NUS Climbing Team and Club. We have worked tirelessly for the last half a year in preparation for this competition. It's really a big event for us, and we like to thank all the officials and helpers and volunteers who are, some of them, are alumni, and they come down after full-time jobs to help us out. And they've graduated years and years ago, but they still really believe in this competition, and we're very, very happy to have them here with us. So climber from SMU, Cheryl Long. She's doing really well on Route 4. She gets the top tile, and she gets 2 hands on that top. That one route that Nicole thinks is the hardest route in the circuit. So you think Cheryl's going to promote?
Looks like she's got a great shot. The hardest route brought to you none other than by your chief route setter, the evil person that is Moses.
So if you're unable to send this route, you know who to look for. Not to harm him in any way, but to ask for tips and beta, probably. because I really, I really don't think you should be harming our route setters. They've put a lot of thought and effort, a lot of setting and testing goes into this process to bring you guys what we consider quality routes that will not only push you to your limits, but give you something to take away from the competition, something to work towards, something to work for in your next competition. And that's the whistle. 1 minute left for our climbers in detail 6. 20 minutes to the end of day 1. I don't think my voice will sustain past the 20-minute mark anyway. Thank you so much for joining us this whole day. If you're really excited about the competition, I strongly hope you will come down the next couple of days to watch live. I mean, live stream is great, but you really have no reason not to come down unless you're overseas. If you are overseas, snap a photo, tag us in it. We'd be very happy to know that you're watching Boulder Active overseas. We'd love to know that Boulder Active has gone global.
This detail. And the whistle is gone, and we will now welcome detail 7.
Alright, this is our final detail of Novice Women. In our Novice Women qualifiers, detail 7, we have Lee Xiu Mi, we have Jesslyn Ng from the Singapore Institute of Technology. From Springfield Secondary School, we have Links Jamina Sampson. Joining her from Springfield Secondary School is Nur Ridiani. We also have a whole bunch of climbers from Temasek Polytechnic. El Netrek Rojoy Gan, Brenna Cheong, Hannah Loh, Rebecca Loh. And from United World College Southeast Asia, Leila Fabian. From the University of Nottingham, Malaysia, Ko Tien Tia, thanks for joining us. From UWCC as well, Overbill. And from VJC, Victoria Junior College, Natalie and Angeline Yong. From St. Min Secondary, we have Gail Main. And from Yishun Secondary School, Jamie Teo.
And we have Jamie Teo right now on route number 3. And I think these are one of her very first routes. And she chose the hardest route to start with. And
Wow.
she finishes it. Oh, that's one of the few tops I've seen today.
Wow, what a strong finish. Jamie Teo from Yishun Secondary School.
Very strong indeed. I'm wondering if she will finish the other 5 as well. And on route number...
Now we're looking at climbers on route number 2 and 4. Our
Angelina
climber on route 4. Slowly but surely, Lee Xiu-mi. She's past the bonus now. She's got to figure out a way to lean against these volumes. So the footholds are actually quite nicely placed on the right for her to lean back on the volumes.
And yes, and this will help her get the next tile. And she is 1 tile closer to finishing it, and there she does it.
Very nice.
Seems like we are seeing some struggles on route number 2. It needs a lot of dynamic pulling movement.
Yeah, the incline is quite a struggle for some other girls as well.
And we have another try on route number 3. And you can see that the tiles are really not nice at all.
Yeah, there are little cracks in this, like, I don't know.
On the video, it's quite clear that they are just lines for you to insert
Crimp.
your fingers in.
Pinch.
Quite crazy.
Wow. Ale, go for it. Come on.
Come on, come on.
No.
Oh, no.
So the end tile actually has a sweet spot towards the right side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bump there. The rest of it is just really bad. And you can't see it, but this is one of our more inclined walls on the entire setup we have here at Boulder Active. So these climbers really getting a run for their money here.
It looks simple on the video, but the incline just makes things 10 times harder for these girls at least. And we're on route number 5. We are close to seeing another top. And she is using her knee, and there she goes, finishing route number 5.
Wow, this detail is really strong. We've seen so many tops, and it's really interesting because some of them are secondary school students.
Yeah, too young. When I started, I was just in JC.
I know,
these
you and
girls
me
are
both.
so strong.
And in fact, when we started, the routes were not this hard.
No, not at all. The standards have really went up ever since I started climbing.
Yeah, it's just we just keep pushing this level of climbing here, and I'd like to take this moment to thank all our route setters from NUS. Some of them are not even from NUS, but it's really great that they came to help. We've also got our guest route setter from France, Florian Escoffier, and route setting has been going on the last couple of days. So all this behind the scenes things that you don't see, if you see our officials in blue, you can just thank them for this amazing competition that we've organized.
Yes, indeed. They have spent many hours trying and testing the routes, tweaking whatever doesn't make sense or whatever suitable for
Doesn't
the
make
candidates.
sense.
Yeah, sometimes the tiles just don't make sense. It comes across okay to you, but when you try it out, it's totally different. And that's why we need to thank our route testers who are just in the blue shirts.
Correct. Sometimes it looks doable until you're actually on the wall, and vice versa. You look at it and you're like, oh, I will never be able to do that. But then you do it and it's like, maybe it's a bit of a challenge, but you get to complete the route. I think a lot of the World Cup routes are like that.
Yeah.
They look crazy,
Yeah,
but
most
then you
of them
see
are
someone
like
able to do it.
And on route number 6, we are close to seeing another top. Both hands, and yes, Jamie Teo once again.
She's on a roll. I think she'll finish every route here.
Yes, I have a feeling all the climbers here has a great chance of finishing all the routes here. And on route number 1,
She's so lanky. Look, her legs so long.
And she's cranking on that really big towel.
They're doing a
and
really
pushing
good job of mantling these girls. I was never able to mentor at their level.
Yes,
You
that's
can
true.
see their hands turn inwards to push
Yeah, that's,
after a certain point.
that's not a move that we see very often because most people think that climbing is very
Pull.
very pull.
And not so much push.
Yes. And she's really close to finishing it. She just needs to bring her legs up. I really like how the slab challenges all the climbers to have a good coordination and sense of balance as well. And it really challenges them in this area.
Yeah, it's really not about strength. You don't have to be able to crank hard to be able to finish this route.
It's all
I
about the
think-
feet.
Yeah, the technique as well. Sail climbers have about 8.5 minutes left for these 6 routes that we see on the Novice Women Qualifiers. We are on to our final detail, the 7th of 7 details here this evening.
The very last detail of the night. It's getting quite late, but the climbers still are pushing and giving their all. They must be really tired, but they're still fighting really hard. And I'm seeing Jamie Teo again on route number 2. Still seems to be full of energy, and I hope she finishes this route.
Yeah, she's very calm and collected. It doesn't look like there are any signs of fatigue.
It looks very easy for her, in fact. But she is taking her time to take a rest now.
Yeah, because
focusing on the last
every
town.
attempt really counts for our climbers here. Each top with the fewest attempts gives them the most points, so-called. So they'll be ranked higher with fewer attempts and more tops and bonuses. So if you're wondering what tops are, if you see at the top of each route, there's a yellow tape which marks out the final tile that they have to get to. It has to be a secure 2-hand hold on the tile marked in yellow for them to get a top on their score sheet. And if you're wondering what a bonus is, that's what is marked in blue. So if you look at the right side of your screen, our climber is on route 6 and she's currently holding the bonus tile. So you can sort of think of it as a halfway mark on the route.
Yeah, and on route 1 you can see that the bonus tile is the giant one right in the middle.
A giant, very intimidating purple volume.
Yes.
Oh, and we see a top on women problem 4.
Another very good attempt.
She's probably from a secondary school. No,
Yes, looks really young.
Ridiani. Good progress here on route 1. She's got to put her right foot up. Reach out. Oh no, oh no. So close. She really needs to stabilize and put the center of gravity above that tile so she doesn't fall backwards or to the left. It might be easier for the left leg to come up instead of the right. She really wants to get it now. Inching up. Oh no, that's not going to count. She needs both hands on it and it's got to be stable. And the judges have given that to her as a top. Overbill now on problem number 5.
And she's trying to go straight for the bonus tile.
Yeah, indeed. She's tall enough, I believe.
I do believe that tall climbers have an advantage at competitions, but it really depends on the route as well. In the end, she's choosing to go by the normal beta,
Yeah,
which might be the better option at this point of time because there's only 4 minutes left.
4 minutes and a half indeed. She needs to catch that. It's quite a dynamic move.
And we see another top on route number 2.
It was barely a jump. Do you see her
It was
just hop
barely a
towards
jump.
the bonus? Amazing stuff. So she's going to heel. She's going to hook her heel up there. That's core strength for you. And to execute a proper hook, you really need to push your knee
All the way to
all
the
the way
side.
up and to the other side towards your foot. Indeed.
And your foot must be at the correct position as well when you try to heel hook.
Yeah. So what happened earlier was that her hook was not
Stable.
stuck and not stable. Yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't stick her heel, so she pushed herself out, her foot out. Now back to route 5. Problem number 5. Oh, she was a very strong climber who finished routes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was 4. Okay, yeah, she was the one who finished 5 earlier.
And Angeline is on route number 6. And at this point of time, all the climbers are giving their all because there's only 3.5 minutes left.
3.5 minutes, that's plenty of time to score one more top. In fact, even 2 more if you're speedy.
And if you plan your time well. And she goes for it and tops route number 6. The girls in this detail are really gutsy, and this is something we don't often see in the novice category.
Yeah, I understand what you mean, but they are probably used to this given that the standard of climbing has really changed.
Yes.
They are exposed to a greater variety of routes in gyms. There are a lot more experienced route setters in gyms at the moment, and even their seniors might be modeling some very amazing things for them.
Yes, indeed. And in the past, we used to be very strength-based in terms of competition climbing. And as long as you can do a couple of pull-ups, you will be good on your way. But nowadays, we are testing all aspects of your ability, from strength to technique to balance.
Yeah, indeed. It's really, I think, the right direction that climbing is moving towards. Routes are not that straightforward anymore. You have a lot of
Creative ways of solving any route here.
Yes, definitely. And also, I was gonna say that it's not completely physical. There's a very
Mental aspect to
yeah,
it.
correct. It's a very strong mental aspect to it. Maybe not so much in a flash format. You might see this in the rotation format that we will see on Sunday. That really requires climbers to think about the beta or think about their strategy.
Without any prompting.
Correct. Because at the moment, this flash format that we're doing, it saves time. We get to let climbers climb on these walls. We get more of them on the walls, and it doesn't take too much of the time we have at Boulder Active. And also the benefit is that they get to watch other people climb. So that's not the same when we do a rotation format. "45 seconds left for our climbers here. All these climbers who are mid-route have to really hustle now.
There's a point in time when we see all the climbers giving their all. That you can still do something even in 30 seconds. I've seen people finish routes within 5 seconds before the detail ends. So let's see what happens here.
Alright, on Route 1 and Route 4. 13 seconds for those of you at home. It's a really...
She's really close before the time
Oh
gets
my
up.
goodness. 3,
She's
2,
very close.
1,
And
and
gets it.
time!
Wow.
Oh. I am not sure if the judge is going to give that to her.
I hope he does. That seems like a top within the time limit.
And that wraps up day 1 as well as the Novice Women Qualifiers. Thank you so much for joining us here live. We'd like to thank Live Technologies for making this possible as well. Join us tomorrow. We start at 10 in the morning for the intermediate women category. Right on your screen right now, we see the results for the novice women who've just competed. These are results from our Crimp app that is constantly updated on our website. There might be a few changes to these. These are not the formal results, but you can take it as a sort of a gauge. That's all from us. Thank you so much, Gwen, for joining me. Nicole as well. We'll see you tomorrow at Funan or on YouTube. Thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Otaki, performance climbing shoe, precise, supportive and structured, ideal for climbing on crags, walls and boulders. Double Velcro closures for quick closure and precision. P3 system construction. Heel shell with innovative S heel. Maintains perfect stability in torsion. Abrasion resistance coating for toe hooks. Vibram excess edge 4mm sole. Otaki, precise and sharp, like a samurai's word. Squama, sensitive, snug-fitting, flexible climbing shoe, ideal for top performance both on rock walls and in the gym. Maximum sensibility and precision. S heel allows perfect stability in torsion, enhancing performance for heel hooking. Sole in 2 parts to enhance longitudinal flexibility. Protective, ultra-gritty rubber insert for overhangs. Vibram XS Grip 2, 4mm sole. Squama. It fits like a skin, it protects like a scale.
Mio papà, devo dire che era un uomo eccezionale, oltre che umano. Ha iniziato in una volta, l'ha adibito al laboratorio. Dopo scuola andavo a drizzare i chiodi che adoperavano a montare le scarpe il giorno dopo. Ero molto contento di essere là. Per me era la cosa più bella essere in mezzo alle scarpe, essere in mezzo all'odore del cuoio. Da mio padre la passione a me e da me la passione ai miei figli. Adesso, dopo oltre 80 anni, sono tutti i giorni in azienda, perché è la mia vita.
Passion is our guide, and our passion is for the mountains. Which is why we've made the brave decision to remain true to our native region and to a small village in the Dolomites. We wanted to stay right here in the Val di Fiemme, among the forests, peaks and valleys of Trentino. The secret of our success? All of those who work with us, whose every act and gesture is driven by endeavour and real love for their work. The traditional values of mountain people. We aim to provide the very best in footwear for anyone living the nature experience, to stay ahead of the trends, to create models, styles and solutions that others can follow, groundbreaking products that are both reliable and successful. We take the utmost care in selecting quality raw materials. We aim to satisfy our customers, protecting the environment we live in and striving for perfection. That's our company philosophy. Because only the very best of footwear can be La Sportiva. Quick, confident strokes throw a sketched idea down onto a blank page, drawing on a pool of wisdom and skill. Experience and passion then find form as ideas, realizations and innovation. Every single aspect is studied down to the last detail. Nothing is left to chance. Our hands are guided by the skill of people who not merely make shoes, but actually live them. Because we're not just the creators of our products. We are their first and most demanding users. good is never good enough. We aim for daily improvements, for the very best. These are the principles driving us in our constant search for innovative and groundbreaking solutions, pushing us to challenge our own ideas again and again. From the sketched plans through to the materials, from the colours to the technical solutions. We talk things through together, because many minds make the best ideas. And it's only thanks to our teamwork that we can guarantee a product able to respond to the most advanced technical and sports needs. That's how a prototype is born. You see it grow. You follow it through every step of its development. Through trial after trial. We push our products, we feel them, we put them to the test. Once and again, so as to really understand how they respond. First just on indoor walls, then on real rock with the essential help of our athletes. Awareness, rigorous testing and experience. These are the key ingredients that make an idea into a La Sportiva product. It's taken 80 years of history, tried and tested manufacturing methods and latest generation machinery, choice raw materials, training, the most skillful of handcrafting, constant checking, a careful eye to the smallest details, seeing beyond the reach of the most advanced technology. Only all of these elements together can yield quality. Quality construction, quality materials, quality performance, because La Sportiva is born free. We've covered a lot of ground. We've gone from being a small workshop to a leader in our field. And what keeps the doors of the world's markets open to us is our enthusiasm for what we do, and the skill that has always been our trademark. But most of all, our will to climb higher. La Sportiva. Innovation with passion.